Hello and welcome to Budget Model Railways. And today is probably going to be one of the last nice days, I guess. Still a few. I can get that. Great big bumblebee up there on that plant. One of the last nice autumn days. So I can only work on my new exhibition layout when it's dry. And as it's a nice day, I thought I'd come out here and do a bit more work on it. So if the light's a bit out, it's because I've got bright sunshine and shade. But I have got quite a lot done. As you can see, I've got the back scenes all put on. So the piece on the back here is a piece of old ply that actually came out of the loft layout that happened to be the right size. And then for the ends, I've gone back to good old trusty corrugated cardboard. When that's done with, that'll be quite robust enough. We've used corrugated cardboard extensively on our exhibition layouts in the past with no issue. And it will be fine. And obviously it keeps the weight down significantly. I was struggling a bit with what I'm going to do scenic wise, so I decided to just get the back scenes on, get the raised area on the back, and then let it flow, let it evolve from there. So I've also put what will be the platform with the groove cut into it for the pointing wiring tube points. The sort of goods yard and area will need to be raised, hence the bit of foam board, because of the tubes. And then obviously over the back here, I've got my second road on the fiddle yard. And as I mentioned in the earlier video, what that will mean is I can run a goods train round like this, and then I can shunt that into the two sidings. I can hold a passenger train at the front, which means I can then run a passenger train, and with the third train at the back, it means I can alternate three trains without any visible uncoupling while I'm exhibiting, which will also show the possibilities in double O, bearing in mind this is only 4 foot by 2 foot, given that the minimum I still see quoted widely is 6 foot 4 foot. So this is 4 foot 2 foot, so you could argue almost half of what people say is the minimum. And I can run 3 different trains on it. I had another little experiment this morning. I can get that 060, I can get my Terriers round it, I can get my 040s round it, I can get, I always get the number wrong, but I've got another 060 Hornby, it's J94. And so there's going to be quite a lot of locos, especially when you factor in the 040s. So if this was the only space you had, that's quite a lot of layout by the time it's finished. You know, it's going to have a village scene or something over the back. It's going to have a level crossing and a signal box in the bottom corner. Goods shed, coal yard, warehouse, station. You know, it's a lot of layout in 4 foot by 2 foot. It lives like that under my workbench, but you could prop it up behind a door. It would probably live under a bed. I've put one of our controllers integral with the layout. Don't know if I can get around here. There you go. So that's all self-contained. So you would literally just have to connect it. And away you go. So I'm still quite pleased with this. Obviously not going to be a lot of progress, I don't think, over the winter. Once it gets a bit colder and wetter, I'll carry on with the shed layout. And take it from there. But I thought you might just like to see some of the progress on the exhibition layout, ready for something in May next year. If you're in the area, May, go on their websites, all the details on there. It's in a new big venue, so it's going to be a really good show. So there we go. Hope you've enjoyed watching.